That leaky relief valve. I gotta change that. Tank's probably bad too. Oh, I got a couple of ball valves. I got it off there. I got the return off here. I just drain the boiler down, do my repair, and change that tank out. And we'll get them back up and running. See what happens. Only saying 20 pounds. I don't know if that gauge is accurate. Alright, I got my holes hooked up and I got it down below the spot. I'll take this off. Most of the time it's just beer to get off. There it goes. If this thing's got water in it, it's going to be full. It's going to be heavy. Real heavy. We'll see if it's got water in it. It might just be don't seem bad. I'll change it while I get it off anyway. Might not have the proper pressure in it. I'll change it. I'm not a big fan of putting tanks on like this, but it is what it is. So the boiler will fill up. Get rid of the air to the high vent. It'll just be a little bit of air in here, between here and here, on the return and on the supply, and that air will go up into the radiators. So that's going to push in and push all the air out. The only other thing it could be too is, might have a bad feeder, which I doubt it because I came here with some 20 pounds. Well, the tankless heater might have a pinhole in it, pissing water and building up pressure. I think it was just a bad relief. Pushing all the air out. I didn't do the cleaning here, someone else did. And the guy told the homeowner he needed to get a plumber to change the relief valve in the tank. When I do a relief valve, I always change the tank. Usually there's water in them, but that one might have been faulty, might have a bad diaphragm, pressure wise. I ain't gonna play with it. I'm not a big fan of hanging tanks like that, but that's what was here. I ain't gonna play with it. Leave it alone. Stopped. Open up the supply. This is good old cast iron radiators upstairs, so that little bit of air will go up into the top of the radiators. I gotta go bleed it. We're looking for about 12 pounds of pressure. That's about all we have there. The feeder is gonna feed between 12 and 15 pounds of pressure into the system. Reducer. Return. Down on the bottom. And we got the supply. Circulator on the supply. Expansion tank on the supply. Check valve. Cartridge circulators, it won't work. These tables. They just don't work on these. Alright, she's shut off on low limit. My pressure's holding about 15. That's good. This is all nice big heavy duty cast iron.
Yeah.
That's the 11-inch. Big bucks for this now.
It's cooler than the rest of the house because we just got.
I went upstairs and I blew the air out of the radiators. We're good to go. Not my favorite boiler, that's for sure. This can be a rear flue or a top flue. Vent alarm, gauge. Overhead oil line.